Yes, Toastmaster Laiba, our Sergeant at Arms.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Thakur. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and wonderful guests. I am Toastmaster and the Sergeant Arms today's meeting. I welcome you all to the open house of SIMS. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in Toastmasters meeting. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about religion, sex, and gender and religion. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking, stepping out of the meeting. As everybody in their life as a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, Toastmasters Club also have a mission. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide mutually and supportive learning environment. Every Toastmaster has the opportunity to develop his or her communication and leadership skills. With this, I would like to Toastmaster Faiza. Let me introduce Toastmaster Faiza Thakur before handing over the stage. Well, I don't have any words to introduce her. She is an educator for past 15 years and a Toastmaster for 3 years. She has represented club at Area 30 in humorous and table topic speech contests. She has achieved first position in humorous speech contest at Division H contest and represented Division H at District 20. The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Laiba, for this wonderful introduction, and also to come here as a Sergeant at Arms all the way from Pakistan. Yes, you heard it right. She has joined us from Pakistan. At a very short notice, she accepted our invitation and she joined us as Sergeant at Arms. Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, honorable guests, and my friends. We are all here. We all here are welcoming you to the first open house event organized by SIMS Toastmasters Club. We welcome all the officials of Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters fraternity to this magical platform where we grow, challenge ourselves, enhance our leadership and communication skills in order to become a better version of ourselves. It's my honor to welcome all of our guests and distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters in this wonderful event organized by our club, SIMS Toastmasters Club. I believe in one motto: do not wait for opportunities, create it. Let me acknowledge the presence of some of our distinguished Toastmasters in today's meeting. I would like to welcome DTM Arvind Babu, who has joined here for this meeting. Also like to acknowledge Toastmaster Hanan Ahlush, DTM Siham, our Division H director, who has joined here. Then we have Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, our area director, area 31. Then we have Toastmaster Dtm Zainab Banyan, Dtm Anil Robo. We have many other guests like Toastmaster Laiba Gyas. Then we have some non-Toastmasters like Kulsum, Shireen, Ahmareen, Sabiha, Sanakya, Hana and Leah. I welcome you all. Let me now, with this note, acknowledge all the people who took their precious time and came here to attend this event of SIMS Toastmasters Club, an open house event, which is our very first event. And let me introduce our event chair, Toastmaster Karima Ejaz, who, being a self-motivated person and focused on a goal, she is just a Toastmaster for past 3 months, but she's taken this initiative to organize this event of open house. Before I hand over the podium to Toastmaster Karima, let me also acknowledge Dtm Khalid Abdullah, who is our PKD of District 20. I welcome you, Dtm Khalid Abdullah. Along with this note that Dtm Khalid Abdullah is here with us, and all the distinguished Toastmasters, it's my pleasure to have you here in this platform of virtual platform of open house. So let me hand over the podium to our event chair, Toastmaster Karima.
Good evening, everyone. This is TM Karima Ahmadi. I am the event chair for today's open house organized by SIMS TM Club. I have been a Toastmaster for only 3 months, but have learned a lot. I have come across many opportunities in this short duration of time and completed my first level of innovative planning path. This has boosted my self-confidence and helped to work my leadership skills. Therefore, with this platform, I want to exhibit how Toastmasters can change your world. Remember, if opportunity doesn't knock, then build a door. With this note, I'm handing over this stage to our Master of Ceremony, Dtm Madhuri. She looks forward to experience new things with an optimistic approach. She is a Toastmaster since 1.5 years. She believes in knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Over to you, TM Madhuri.
Thank you, Event Chair TM Karima Ahmadi, for a wonderful introduction. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. But vision with action can change the world. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is TM Madhuri, and it is my pleasure to be the Master of Ceremony for this event. I welcome you all to the open house of the SIMS Toastmasters Club. Our club was started in March 2017, and we meet every second and fourth Saturday of every month. Now, before we start off with this vibrant event of today, we need to hear some leaders of Toastmasters who have really supported all of us at every level. And it's really our honor to have few dignitaries with us in this meeting today. So first, I would like to request Dtm Khalid Abdullah, who is a District 20 Program Quality Director for the term 2021 and 22, immediate past Club Growth Director, President of Active Minds Toastmasters Club, immediate past President of Bahrain Advanced Toastmasters Club, member of Babco Toastmasters Club, St. Paul Toastmasters Clubs, and Tamakan Advanced Toastmasters Club. His purpose in life is to lead his kids by a good example of a father to be followed. And that's why he is in the Toastmasters. Please help me to welcome Dtm Khalid Abdullah.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, for the lovely introduction. Division H Director, Toastmaster Siham Muhammad. Area 31 Director, Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz. Madam President, Toastmaster Faiza. And this is really amazing. Event Chair, Toastmaster Karima. All of the SIMS members in the house and guests. Good evening to all of you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faiza, for the invitation to be here today with you in this really great moment of SIMS. And this is not something new for SIMS Toastmasters Club. I've been here last year, approximately same time. And I remember Toastmaster Faria was the president of the club. And what I noticed there, the way that SIMS is taking this open house, it was really totally different. As a CGD, that was my first time to witness that in the eyes of the members of SIMS Toastmasters Club, that they wanted to make it happen. They had an open house, and then I still have the Speechcraft flyer. I've been using it even in the Region 11 meetings. I was honestly happy with whatever I said. And that takes me back to Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. And that's what you did, SIMS Toastmasters Club. That's the feeling I got. Maybe I would not remember every word you did or you said or everything that you did last meeting, but I will remember the feeling that you made me feel. And I'm sure all of the guests in here would definitely feel that. They might not be able to understand what we are saying right now, or they might not be able to understand what the PQD is all about. But they will definitely understand the feeling that we share as Toastmasters family, regardless of wherever we are. We are just like one unit, regardless of where we are connected. Thank you so much, SIMS leaders, for such a great start, another great start for the term. Please keep it up. We are adoring such events. Please keep it up. Draw the smiles on others. Have such leaders like Toastmasters Karima, and more to come as well from SIMS Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much, and over to you, Master of Ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dtm Khalid Abdullah, for your valuable thoughts. Now let's move on with another leader, who is Dtm Seham. She is an English teacher by profession and works with Ministry of Education. Toastmaster, she is a Toastmaster since last 5 years, member of 7 clubs, and got many different positions in Toastmasters, ending up as Division H Director. Her passion is to learn and learn and learn. She believes in this quote: "You must be the change you want to see in the world." With this, let's help me to welcome Dtm Seham Mohammed.
Thank you so much, Shamsi, for your warm introduction. Good evening, our PQD, dear Dtm Khalid Abdullah, our Area Director 31, Muhammad Shiraz, President of SIMS, MC Dtm Karima. How are you? And hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for inviting me today for the open house. And tell you the truth, I saw the name of SIMS many times before this year. But this is the first year that I really come closer to this club. And I discovered it's a mine full of gold. All the members in the club are enthusiastic. They are doing a great job since day one. They are making YLP, they are making open house. Actually, they are leaders in whatever they are doing and doing it professionally. I believe that today we are going to enjoy all the segments of the open house, learn more how to be a better version of you as a leader, as a communicator, as a speaker, and a lot more. I believe that good enough is not good if we can be better. Better is not good if we can be the best. So all the best for the best to be the best. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, DTM Seham Mohammed, for your valuable guidance. Thank you so much. Now it's time to call TM Shiraz Razin. He's our area director, but before that, he was VP Education of Desert Pioneers Club and coach for SIMS Club. He is a very humble and calm person and very much reachable, which is, I feel, must for any area director, that anytime you can reach the area director. So please help me welcome TM Mohammad Shiraz.
Thank you very much, MC. Toastmaster Madhuri. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and beloved Dtm Khalid Abdullah and Dtm Seham. Thank you very much, SIMS, for inviting all of us. It's our pleasure to be in today's meeting. I see more than 45 members, participants joined today's meeting. I like to give some small introduction about me. I joined Toastmasters for 2 years before, and most of the time it went in quarantine, mostly online meetings. But I see a lot of change in me. The important thing is joining Toastmasters to change ourselves. My boss, Kuwaiti, who is the Ahli United Bank chairman, used to say that we don't get old. He's 60 years old, but he says that we don't get old. And he used to ask me that, do you know when he will get old? When he stopped learning. As far as we learn ourselves, we develop ourselves, we'll not get old. We'll refresh ourselves and we'll be brand new. With that said, I'd like to wish all the very best to all the SIMS members, and I want to request all the guests to be there till the end to see how these SIMS Toastmasters are performing. Over to you, Toastmaster Madhuri.
Thank you, TM Mohammad Shiraz, for your wonderful thoughts. I thank you once again. I would like to thank you and all the dignitaries and appreciate you taking the time to be with us and sharing your valuable guidance and thoughts. Once again, thank you very much. My personal experience with Toastmasters is it's not only helps at the professional level, but also at personal level. It can help us make rich in the area of confidence, leadership, and relationship also. Even in one-to-one conversation also, it's very helpful. Now, are you curious to know more about Toastmasters? So let's join TM Vermeet, Toastmasters Vermeet Kaur, who is moderating a panel discussion with 3 dynamic and distinguished Toastmasters. TM Vermeet is by profession, she is a school teacher. and she is a mother of 2 wonderful kids. And she is very passionate and dynamic. So let's welcome Toastmasters TM Vermeet for a panel discussion session. Over to you, Toastmaster Vermeet Kaur.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhuri, for such a warm welcome. And thank you, guests, for joining us today. Let me share a thought with you all that when I came to know and I joined the Toastmasters, I was completely lost, or rather I joined just to work on my fear of talking in front of public and work on my public speaking. There were different Toastmasters who guided me and motivated me during my journey. Now I would like to call upon the people who helped me and guided me in my journey to share their experiences as the panelist of today. With this, I would like to call upon, first of all, Dtm Zainab, who is an educator by profession, founder of Little Leaders Kuwait, and early childhood educator, consultant, and teacher and trainer. I would request everyone to give her a big round of applause. Thank you, Dtm Zainab, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am. Now calling upon the next panelist, Dtm Arvind Babu, who is an assistant sales manager in Al-Mullah office automation solution department, MBA in sales and marketing, Kuwait Challengers Toastmasters Club member, past VPPR, Sergeant at Arms, treasurer and VP membership, past club coach of SIMS Club. He is eager to learn and is an ex-state cricket player. Thank you, Dtm Arvind, for joining us today. We welcome you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vermeet, having me here.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call upon our third panelist, Toastmaster Hanan, who is a Toastmaster since 2017. She is a detached humorous speech champion for the year 2020. She holds master's degree in business administration. By profession, she works as a senior manager at Australian College of Kuwait. Her motto in life, beauty begins in the moment you decide to be yourself. I totally agree to your motto, Toastmaster Hanan, by Coco Chanel. Thank you and warm welcome to you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we are here to know more about Toastmasters. When we hear the word Toastmaster, we are actually confused what it is. So let me talk to my panelists and know more about Toastmasters. With this, I would like to call upon Dtm Zainab and ask, what is Toastmasters?
You are asking the perfect question to a mother who makes toast every day for her three kids. Now, Toastmasters, when I just Googled this word in 2014, I thought it is a cooking classes. Maybe it's something related to cooking classes. And then when I just went into deep, then I came to know that it is all about public speaking and learning more about your leadership skills and boosting your skills. Now, I was a teacher that time. So I was just thinking, I'm already working. I'm already good in speaking because I speak to many people every day. So how this Toastmaster is going to help me out? Then when I went into details and when I learned about it, when I spoke to many previous Toastmasters of during those years, I came to know that Toastmaster was a great initiative taken by a person called Ralph Smedley in 1905, in the previous millennium. where he was the education director of YMCA, that is Young Association, Christian Association for Men. So he noticed that the men during those years were not confident and they were not able to raise toast in various occasions. So this idea made him come up with this great initiative, and he started his first unofficial club in 1905. And then after so many trainings and years and a lot of hard work, he was able to establish Toastmaster International First Club in 1924. And then later, he also started the initiative to register females into these clubs. And since then, in 1924 till now, people like us are reaping the benefits of Toastmaster International, where we learn how to communicate effectively, to the point, and also work on our leadership skills, because everywhere we need to exhibit our leadership skills. So this is what I have like for the Toastmaster and history of Toastmasters. Over to you, Vermeet.
Thank you, Dtm Zainab. That was such a
nice that making a toast as a mother, and I totally agree, because I also felt the same. Now let us hear from Dtm Arvind Babu. What does he think? What, according to him, what was Toastmasters? Arvind sir?
Thank you, Toastmaster Vermeet. In Toastmaster, members learn leadership skills by organizing and conducting meetings and completing the projects. The projects address skills such as listening, planning, motivating, and team building. They give the members the opportunity to participate in them. Toastmaster International uses a local club-based structure, each having around 20 to 40 members. Meetings are held every week or every other week. The executive committee of Toastmaster consists of all 8 club officers. Speaker have a chance to prepare his speeches and get evaluated by fellow Toastmasters to improve their communication skills. Meeting consists table topics, prepared speeches, evaluations. Over to Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you, Arvind sir, for that about detailing us about the Toastmasters. Now we all know a lot about Toastmasters. Now I would request Toastmaster Hanan, because once you know about Toastmasters, we want to know why we should join Toastmasters, or why to join Toastmasters. So I would request Toastmaster Hanan to put a light on that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vermeet. Now, why I joined Toastmasters? That's a very humorous incident. Like, I'm not young, so I have years of experience as a senior manager. So I had this confidence that I can speak, I can present to any number of audience. Then this one incident happened in which I presented in front of 200 people. And guess what? I fumbled. I even said a bad word while I'm presenting, and I was totally embarrassed. I immediately, since one of my colleagues was a senior Toastmaster, she was like nagging for maybe almost 2 years for me to join. And then when I was in that embarrassing incident, I immediately decided to join Toastmasters. And what a very, let's say, one of the major decisions I made in my life that really I kind of regret that I didn't join Toastmaster at an early age. Because when I recall myself in 2017 and myself today, wow, there is a big difference. And maybe I can elaborate on that big difference, but I joined Toastmasters because, again, whatever level you feel that you have reached, you can still learn more, you can still improve, you can still develop. And that's exactly what Toastmaster did for me. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan, to know your experience. Now I would request Dtm Arvind to share some of his insight, how Toastmasters help him in his corporate world.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vermeet. About corporate world, when you take your CV and you sat in front of the HR manager, he knows about your resume. Everything is written on that, but still he will ask you, tell me about you. Why? He is going to watch your body language, your confidence, your strategy. Then only you are going to get selected for that job. From there, it will start corporate world, evaluate the person. So where the Toastmaster enter. In corporate world, Toastmaster helps to conduct effective meetings, boost team collaborations, and practice time management, guide successful teams, enhance their listening skills, take and implement the feedbacks, and sharpen the presentation skills. That's the reason the most of corporates, they are including Toastmasters. I'll give you a few names as an example. The world well-known companies, 3M, Apple, Caterpillar, Disney, Tencent Company, Adidas, Boeing, Coca-Cola, Google, Toyota, and many more. So this is the important thing in corporate world, how they are inviting Toastmaster in their culture. Over to Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you. And I used to think that it helped me as a teacher, but in corporate world, everyone is making sure that their people are involved in Toastmaster. That's good to know. Now, being a mother, I would like to know from DTM Zainab that as per her, how does it in personal life, in her as an educator, how does it help? Zainab ma'am.
We are mostly focusing on the professional part of our life, but being a lady, we also have to balance the personal front of our life. And without communication, I don't think so you can win in any aspect of your life, whether it is professional or social or personal. Now, when I'm in professional front, I need my communication skills, my body language, my counseling skills, my conflict resolution skills. When I'm at my home, most of the skills are again used at home because my kids fight. I have teens and teas. My kids are grown up. So I need a lot of counseling. I need a lot of listening, giving them positive reinforcement, listening to their grudges or their problems and giving them the right solutions. So I think in our personal life, we are surrounded by different relationships, and we need to maintain all our relationships with ease without breaking our relationships, because it is very easy to break something, but it is very difficult to maintain. And I think in maintaining the relationship, a person spares his entire life. And I'll tell you, the communication plays 90% of the role. So if you know how to effectively communicate by talking properly to the point, using right words, using the right tone, using the right facial expressions, listening and providing feedback without giving any, hard criticisms, I think you can win the hearts of the people in every aspect of your life. And this is what I have been trying to practice. And I have literally seen the results that if you have an effective communication skill with you, your majority of your problems are solved and many problems will not even occur because you are taking the control of the situation. So this is my view on your point. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Zainab. And I could relate a lot being a mother, where not teens, but yes, counseling is required. Now, I would like to know how does it help in Toastmasters Hanan personal life or in her professional life? Toastmaster Hanan?
Yes, Toastmaster Vermeet. Of course, my fellow panelists, they can talk about communication, leadership, skill, conflict resolution. But let me tell you what exactly Toastmaster changed in me. Like I was so overwhelmed and stressed with my personal commitments, life commitments, family, my career, and whatever. And I forgot to have fun. I forgot to loosen up. And that's exactly what Toastmaster taught me. I'm now a more relaxed person. I know now when to sit back and have fun and relax. It was good for my mental health, right? It's not only your physical health that's important for you to proceed and for you to give and achieve. It is always your mental health. So in Toastmasters, I learned how to relax. I learned how to have fun. I learned how to be sociable again in our fast-paced life. We forget to have good friends and get acquainted with people that can add to us. And that's exactly what I had in Toastmasters. All my fellow Toastmasters are good friends of mine. Why? Because each one of us care about each other's. We want to have additions and we want to benefit each other. I learned how to give feedback to my subordinates. Usually before, I always start with the negative points and the areas of improvement for my subordinates. But after Toastmasters, I now start with the good things. People smile, and then I hit them with the area of improvement. So that's, I've sensed it in my subordinates. Now they are becoming more productive because I mentioned the positive points and then the areas of improvement. So loosen up, have fun, give a very constructive feedback. That's something I've learned in Toastmasters. And that's something that can be beneficial any one of us. Either you are a student, a parent, a working person, you have to learn to have fun because we have short term of life. And don't forget to have fun ever. And that's my message to you all. Back to you, Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. And I totally agree that fun is very important because for me also, if I work very seriously, I cannot work it. I cannot, my results are not out. So I don't know. So yeah, I totally agree that fun is very important in whatever we do. But I have now, as we are talking, we have seen it helps us in communication and leadership. Now I would request, this question is for Arvind sir. Apart from communication and leadership, what are the other, what you think that Toastmasters can do wonders in our life?
Thank you. Well, other panelists, like a senior at Dtm Zainab and Dtm Hanan, already covered most of the things, like a social, like or as a housewife, in the workplace, friends, fun, everything is there. But let me put in a professional way. If I go and elaborate it, it will take more time. Just me mention where we are getting other things. Beyond communication and leadership skills, the Toastmaster program specifically targets listening, critical thinking, giving feedback, time management, planning and implementation, organization and delegation, and mentoring, motivation, and team building. I think these all cover what extra you can get from Toastmaster, not only the communication and leadership skills, there is a lot of other things you are going to get. Thank you, Toastmaster.
And let's motivate each other. So Toastmaster Hanan, what do you think? What wonders it do in our life? As per
For one, I discovered that I'm a humorous person. I lived the whole part of my life believing that I have no humorous bone in my body. But again, after joining Toastmaster, I discovered I am a humorous person. So that's something good, something that you can really enhance while you are talking to anybody. I think I've also, after Toastmaster, improved my relationship with my mom. You see, my mom is so strong-headed, like, when she insists on something, she insists on that something. You cannot change her mind. But again, with Toastmasters, you know the tips and the tricks of how to deal with different personalities, with the different projects we take throughout the pathway and the learning projects we take. So again, you discover lots of things about you, even your weaknesses. You discover your weaknesses and you start tackling these weaknesses. And these weaknesses, when you transfer them into strength, you see that in your personal life, with your family, with your with your managers, subordinates. You see it everywhere. So again, joining Toastmaster can really improve your, wherever the level you have reached, even if you think that you cannot improve more, even if you are in 50s and 60s, believe me, there are always area for improvement and always area for learning something new. Back to you, Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. Now, I am so like, yes, there is no age of learning right now, I can say. You can start from, because we start from it at the age of 18, so you can start from 18 to 50, 60, 80, 90 for your lifelong. Now, I would, this question is for Toastmaster Arvind, DTM Arvind. Sir, can you throw some light on the other skills that unwrapped with better communication?
Yeah, Toastmaster Vermeet, as we discussed, like other things, critical thinking. You are going to get benefited by Toastmaster, not only in the club events, outside also. The time how you respond with the people, spontaneously you are giving a right answer. So it will save a lot of other things. And time management, which is very important. And you are going to learn from our Toastmasters. And not only that, other things like feedback, how you will manage with the kids and the family. And altogether, you are learning many other things which is unwrapped, and you are going to get benefited out of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvind, sir, for that insight. Now, very quickly, now because timer has shown us red, so we very quickly, this question is for all the three panelists. And first, let's go with the DTM Zainab. For how long are you in Toastmasters, and what made you stick in Toastmasters for so long?
I had joined Toastmasters in 2014, so you can know very well it's like more than 6 to 7 years. And I don't think so I'm going to leave Toastmasters till my last breath, till my brain is working actively. I hope so, because this is like a gym for me. Like we have the habit of taking care of our health, right? We go to gym, and the moment you stop your gymming, you go out of shape. So what I feel is, I need to give a gym exercise to my tongue and my brain. Only through Toastmasters, I get friends. I get to learn every day. It keeps me young from heart. And of course, that youth will also show on my face. I want to keep learning. I want to keep speaking so that I keep influencing people. I keep impacting people with whatever I have learned in my life. So this is something what makes me glue to Toastmasters. And it's a therapy for me. I'll just say that. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Zainab. Now let us Toastmaster Hanan. What kept her in Toastmasters and for how long?
I'm a Toastmaster since 2017. And as DTM Zainab, I'm going to continue because every day I'm learning, every meeting I'm learning something new. It is not only I'm learning, also it is the social responsibility you practice whenever you are a coach or a mentee or a mentor of your fellow Toastmasters. I mean, this is the self-satisfaction you receive when you see in front of you people are developing, and you were the reason, you were the supporter of that person. I think this is something very important for each one of us. It is the way you extend your hand, the way you extend your skills that you have learned to others, and you see in front of you the success, you see in front of you that people have improved, that's something, I think it's not, you cannot measure it by any kind of a value. So I'm going to continue because I feel I still can learn, I still can extend my services and support to others. And that's it from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster Vermeet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanan. Now, quickly, sir, the same question for you, Arvind, sir, for you. That how long are you in Toastmasters?
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Vermeet. As a quick wrap, I can say 2009, I joined in Toastmasters. I was an invisible candidate who is running away from the meetings. And all credit goes to my guru, DTM Anil Lobo. He's here right now. So he encouraged me. As I am not a native speaker and not an English medium student from my childhood, from South India I belongs to, so I never been in a international level. I'm going to speak in English. So today I am being even my MBA graduation in sales and marketing is one part, and the way I'm convincing my clients and I'm motivating and getting results in my job, it's because of Toastmasters. It's one word I can say, Toastmaster, everything for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dtm Arvind, and all the three panelists. I'm sure now all the guests present here who had some doubts or some queries regarding Toastmasters, that has been quite solved, and how it helps, because this is the main question in our mind before we join. So I'm sure everyone is clear and have an idea about Toastmasters. Now with this, I would like to thank you all the three panelists for coming here and talking to us and giving sharing your experiences with us. Now, I would request our tech moderator to please share their certificates. Thank you. And so this certificate is for Arvind, Dtm Arvind, for you for being here. Thank you so much. And thank you. And the next one is, I can't see. Dtm Zainab, thank you for coming and sharing your experiences with us. Thank you so much, Dtm Zainab. And here comes Toastmaster Hanan, your certificate. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience. Now with this, I would like to end the session here, and thank you everyone for joining. I would hand over the screen to our dynamic Toastmaster of the day, who will be taking this meeting ahead. Toastmaster Madhuri, over to you.
Thank you, TM Vermeet Kaur, for this introduction. It's my pleasure to serve as the Toastmaster of the day for today's demo meeting. Our theme for today's meeting is Vision with Intention. Now, a clear vision gives us in our life, helps us to set long-term directions to our future. But then this vision is divided into goals, small goals, and goals are determined by these visions. But is it so much easy to achieve our vision? No. For that, we need a most important thing, that is our intentions. So what are these intentions? Intentions are the daily goals or the daily actions, small actions, small intentions, which are very much needed to achieve the long-term goals and finally our vision. So because these intentions help us to be focused and keep us on track. Now, as my personal experience, I would say that for vision with intention, to keep on track and to be very much focused, we can have our own vision boards. So in some other meeting, we will also talk about this vision boards, because this is also a very wonderful thing. Right now, let's move on with our meeting. Before going ahead, let me explain the agenda of the meeting to the guests. Toastmasters meeting in general is divided into 3 sections. The first section is prepared speeches. The second section is the table topic session. And in the last is the evaluation session or the feedback session. Now I would like to call all the role players to introduce themselves and tell their roles. First, I would like to call Toastmaster Anupama. She loves traveling and photography and is passionate about cooking, food, and nutrition. She loves to spend time with her family. So let's welcome Toastmaster Anupama.
Thank you, TM Madhuri, for that lovely introduction. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm the timer for today, and my role is to ensure that we are sticking to our particular time allotment. And also to make sure that you're speaking for a minimum amount of time and not exceeding a certain time limit. So I'll be using 3 flashcards. The green card indicates the qualifying time, which will be 5 minutes for the prepared speeches and 2 minutes for the evaluation and 1 minute for the table topics. And the yellow card will indicate a target time, which will be 6 minutes for the prepared speeches, 2.5 minutes for the evaluation, and 1.5 minutes for the table topics. And red light indicates the finish time, which will be 7 minutes for the prepared speeches with the 30 seconds of grace time, and 3 minutes for the evaluator, and 2 minutes for the table topics. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anupama. Now moving ahead, we have another very important role, which is the grammarian and accounter. For that, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Numa. She is an affable person with simple living and high thinking perceptions. She is very determined and diligent towards word. Over to you, Toastmaster Numa.
Thank you, Toastmasters Madhuri. Today, I'm in the frame of the role as a grammarian and the accounter. So I will be explaining you my role. As a grammarian, my responsibility is to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will also take the note of the improper language as well as the outstanding words spoken by the people present, as well as I will introduce the word of the day. So today the word of the day is motivate, meaning is to encourage or to provide reason for doing something. You may use in as a sentence, like for example, teachers always motivate their students for the better growth. Or another example you may use as Toastmasters Club around the world motivate their members to reach the zenith of success. As a accounter, my role will be to note the words and sound that are used as a crutch or the filler words by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen to overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen to the filler sounds, including her. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase, such as I or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, everyone present. Over to you, Dtm Madhuri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Numa. Now it's time to introduce our general evaluator, Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin. He is the Master in Graduate in Energy Engineering, currently with over 5 years in Kuwait, and he is working as Technical Product Manager for HILTI Kuwait. He has just started Level 3 Presentation Mastery Skills in Toastmasters. Let's welcome dynamic Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. That was a wonderful introduction. And to all my guests and my dignitaries, but this role is actually a project management role, which I'll be doing it. So we have a meeting lined up, say, from 5 to 7:30. During this meeting, I'll be actually evaluating the meeting, thinking about the timings, the roles of the team players. I'll be assessing and giving them the feedbacks. It's a very important role. And when you get into Toastmasters, it will also help you to boost your time management skills, motivation, team building skills. With this, I'll hand over back to Toastmaster of the Day. Let's proceed for the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin. With this, now let's start with our first session, prepared speech session. Today, Toastmaster Farisa Ehsan is going to give her speech. She is a teacher by passion and profession, and has found immense happiness and satisfaction in teaching her students and learning from them. She has been a Toastmaster from 2019 and has served as different roles in Toastmasters Club. She has represented her club and won an area level in humorous and international contest. She says that it's really a great learning experience, and Toastmasters has and still will always guide her to become a competent leader and communicator. Let's welcome our speaker, Toastmaster Farisa Ehsan. Over to you, Toastmaster Farisa. But before welcoming her, I would like to call Toastmaster Mohammad Amin, who is evaluating our speaker, Toastmaster Farisa. Toastmaster Mohammad Amin is a human resource consultant. He has worked in HR leading positions in 6 different businesses, joined Khush Bayan TMC Toastmaster Club for more than 4 years. I would like to call Toastmaster Mohammad Amin to come and read the objectives of Toastmaster Farisa's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohammad Amin.
Toastmaster of the day, thank you very much. I would like to present or evaluate a speaker, Dtm Farisa. She is going to deliver a speech called Sharing is Caring. The purpose of her speech is she is going to present a speech of any topic. She will receive feedback, and then she will apply the feedback in a second speech. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammad Amin. Now I welcome Toastmaster Farisa Ehsan to present her speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Farisa.
A man in a restaurant saw an old couple sitting in a corner, sharing their drinks, one sandwich, and a few fries. The old man was gently cutting the sandwich into half, and he presented the half to his wife and kept the half for himself. Quite neatly, he piled up a few fries for his wife and for himself. And alternately, they sipped from the juice that they were sharing. This man felt very uncomfortable looking at the couple, and he thought they needed help. And so he reached out to them and asked if he could get some more food for them. But the old man denied and said, "No, we're used to sharing everything. Thank you." The man was not convinced. He went back and he kept his eye on the old couple and noticed that the woman had not even touched her food yet, but was only taking sips alternately from the juice. And the old man has completed his meal and was wiping his face when this man couldn't resist. And he reached out to them again and said, "Please let me help you get some more food." This time, the old woman said, "No, thank you. We are used to sharing everything." The man couldn't control and he asked the woman, "Then why aren't you eating anything?" To which the old woman replied, "I'm waiting for him to share his teeth." Good evening, everyone, my fellow Toastmasters and my wonderful, amazing guests. Haven't we all learned sharing since childhood, especially if you are the firstborn? Please, through your reactions, let me know how many firstborns do I have in my audience. Quite a few, yes, thank you. So you guys were the project of your parents, the firstborns, isn't it? You were expected to do engineering, doctorate, learn classical music, learn to dance, and even entertain guests when they came home. You need to dance for uncle. Why am I dancing for him? Shut up, don't ask, just dance. and you kept dancing without even knowing why you were entertaining the guests. It's because you were the projects of your parents. And this is when you actually start learning to share, isn't it? One good thing about being the second child is you get everything from your first sibling. You share their clothes, their books, their toys, which I was really amazed and enjoying my life, because by the time I had come, my parents looked at my brother and looked at me and said, darling, we tried training, the first one. It didn't really work. You can just go live your life. Go relax if you like. Isn't that great? But the fact that I wasn't sharing my brother's clothes anymore, I was a little disturbed. So out of curiosity, I did try out his pants one. And I fit into it perfectly. Excited, I rushed to my brother and I said, you know what? I can fit into your pants. I can still share your clothes. To which he made a very serious poker face and said, it's because you're fat. Not what I was expecting. To get back to him, I told him, anything out of your mouth now is going to be stupid. To which he coolly said, Farisa, this is something I couldn't get back with. But over the years, I stopped sharing any of my excitement with him. We went in different distances because of our career choices, and I realized that we kept distancing. This really bothered me to an extent where I wanted to reach out and tell him, but I don't know why I just didn't. I kept it to myself. 10 years passed until I came to a platform where I was trained to convert my emotions and my feelings into words. And I was learning how to use those words to convey my message across to the other person. Gathering the courage, I did reach out to him one day and I poured my heart out. You see, if you are one of those people who have built up emotions inside and are not able to reach out to the other person, you are in the right place today. Not because it's you need to connect with someone. It's because of you have you have selfless love for the other person. And you want to be content that you have shared your emotions across. So, people, if you have something to say, if you have something that motivates others, don't keep it to yourself. Please share it. You know why? Because sharing is caring. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Farisa. It was really a very wonderful speech and with a powerful message, sharing is caring. Now it's time to start with our second session of the meeting, which is the table topic session, which is really very interesting session. And for this session, I would like to call our president, who is a wonderful person and an amazing teacher, Toastmaster Faiza Thakur, to conduct the table topics. Over to you, Toastmaster Faiza Thakur. Screen is all yours.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony and our TMOD, Toastmaster Madhuri. Before we start the table topic segment, let me just explain what is table topic. Table topic segment. In this segment, each and every member is invited to speak on a particular topic. The topic will be displayed on the screen and you have to think for a minute, or you can take a deep breath and think about the topic before you speak. So it's basically impromptu speaking speaking on your feet. Just as you get the topic, do not start speaking. Take a moment, think, and then you may start. So before we start our table topic, let me call our timer who will explain the timing for the table topic segment. Each speaker will get certain time limit. Between that time limit, you are supposed to talk. So over to you, Toastmaster Anupama.
Thank you, TM Faisa. For table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I'll be displaying the green card, which will be the qualifying time. 1.5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card, and 2 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Anupama. So are you all ready? And I am ready too. I welcome you to the table topic segment. We have few numbers over here from 1 to 10. And I would like to invite each and every member and guest who are there in this meeting to first raise their hands. I'd like to know who would like to attempt this table topic segment. Just raise your hand and you can choose one number from the displayed numbers. Over here, yes, I can see Toastmaster Asil. She has raised her hand. Yes, Toastmaster Asil, which number would you like to go with?
Number 6.
Number 6. Toastmaster Asil, your question is, mention one thing that you would love to challenge yourself in. Mention one thing. It could be in your professional life, in your personal life, anything which you would love to challenge yourself with.
Every day is a new challenge for me. Just like last year, I had to be stuck here in Cairo because of the pandemic. But if I have to choose one of the challenges, I could choose one that I did while I was trying to return back to Kuwait last year. Living in another country. In order to enter Kuwait, I had to stay in Dubai, and for 17 days. It's supposed to be 15 days, but mom added 2 more days just in case. I had to take care of myself, food, water, and so on. They covered my expenses, but I had to take care of myself. And I'm not the type of person who stays in the hotel for too long. So I had to find entertainment. I had to take personal needs. I had to do some personal needs and entertain myself at the same time. So if I had to choose, I could try somewhere else other than Dubai. But that's for the future, though, right? It's until when mom is more comfortable sending me in another country other than Dubai, because my cousin was there, so she was sure he would take care of me. If I needed anything, he would send it to me or come to me if I needed his help. So I guess one of the challenges is trying another country, taking care of myself. Maybe another challenge is try to go for master degree. So there's so many challenges for me ahead. But due to short time, I only showed you 2 challenges I would like to challenge myself. So wish me the best luck. Back to you, Toastmaster Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asil. Yes, all the very best for all your challenges which you love to take in your day-to-day life. And I should say that you love challenges and you attempt those challenges in your own way. All the very best. Next, who would like to be my next table topic speaker? Please raise your hand and choose one number. Before that, I would like to invite Toastmaster Faria. Toastmaster Faria has raised her hand. Yes. Tell me a number which you would like to choose.
3, please.
Number 3. So for number 3, your question is, this is a famous quote by APJ Abdul Kalam. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. Would you like to go with this quote of APJ Abdul Kalam?
Yes, sure, I would. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. The topic given to me today is, you have to dream before your dreams can come true. Now, let me share a small dream with you, which still hasn't come true, but I think I am on the way a little bit. When I was younger, I used to dream about being in a profession in which my interests also can come through, and also I can see the world. Seeing the world is one of my biggest dreams right now, which hasn't come true, but I'd say it will one day. I used to dream that I work for this channel that we had it's still there, the Discovery Channel, in which they have those shows where you have to travel around the world and talk about everything that you're seeing along the way. Nowadays, it's become very frequent. I mean, anyone can do that, be a travel blogger and all of that. But when I was small, it was just that channel that used to show these shows. But the first thing that I used to have the negative thought about it was, I cannot speak. Even if I travel the world, who would like to listen to me? So that was one of the points because of which I was not able to pursue that dream, actually. That fear inside me, that how will I speak in front of so many people? Now I can very much say that I can speak to anyone about anything thanks to Toastmasters. So that's why I tell you that I am halfway on the way to my dream. I can now speak to people. Now traveling is left to become that travel blogger. So I will do it one day. So my dream was to travel and to speak to people about it, which will come true because of Toastmasters. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faria. And I really wish that your dream comes true one day. And definitely the way you are progressing in Toastmasters and in your professional journey, very soon your dream will definitely become true. So all the very best. Coming up next, who would like to be my next table topic speaker? Raise your hands. Yes, I can see a guest, Shireen Farha, who has raised her hand. Yes, Shireen, which number would you like to go with?
Can I choose 4?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Shireen, your question is, a quote by Nelson Mandela: I never lose. I either win or learn. I never lose. I either win or learn. Would you agree with this quote?
Yes, I do agree. I would like to definitely speak about it. Yeah, this is, I never lose. I either win or learn, which is very true. I was not really sure, but table topic, it always excites me. I like to take this up, but I was hesitant. Being a guest, I was a little hesitant. I was not sure. Then I gathered some courage. I thought, no, let me go for it. It is okay if I'm not sure about the topic. It is fine. Let me just give it a try. So when I saw I was really lucky to have this, it's quite easy, and I'm able to speak about it. And I'll be proud that I took this up. And yes, definitely, I'll be proud that I have taken a chance. I'm speaking about it. And what I have learned is it's okay to try. It is fine. Either you will learn or maybe maybe you will win. Who knows? It's better to try always. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Shireen. Yes, it's definitely better to try. Either you win or you lose, but you gave a try. That is the whole attitude by which you tried and you didn't fear whether you won or you lost.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Shireen. And
You're
we really
welcome.
loved your spirit.
Thank you so much.
Any more guests who would like to attempt? Come on, I have very easy topics. The topics are easy, and I would love some other guests to raise their hands. Come on, challenge yourself. We are on this platform to challenge ourselves. Okay, as no one is raising hands, let me now. Okay, I can see Nirmaljeet Kaur. We have a guest, Nirmaljeet Kaur. Would you like to select a number, Nirmal?
Yes, it will be 1.
Okay, so Nirmal goes for number
It's
1.
Hershey, by the way. It's not Nirmal. I'm so sorry. My mother has joined it.
Okay. Can you just say your name again?
Hershey Kaur.
Hershey.
Yeah.
Okay, Hershey, the question for you is, the best view comes after the hardest climb. I repeat, the best view comes after the hardest climb. Do you agree with this quote? Yes, you can think about it.
I do agree with this quote that the best view comes after the hardest climb. This phrase genuinely has a very, very deep meaning. And one cannot get true happiness until he or she has paid a true price for it. Even when we see when a mountaineer climbs a mountain, he or she cannot succeed just in one go. We've seen people, aspirants preparing for UPSC examination. Only one time, if you appear for it, you cannot succeed in it in the first go. We see CA aspirants, so many people uh, devoting so much of time, hard work, and everything. And then at the end moment, when you feel that you have to give up, and when your result comes, then you know yourself that whatever you've done, you've made it so far. And you were correct that you devoted so much of time, patience, energy into it that it was all worth it. But apart from all these materialistic things, the lesson which life teaches us is to realize the worth of everything. The harder your journey has been, the more value you will create. One day, this pain will definitely make sense to you. That is all I would like to say. Thank you.
Wow, fabulous insights, like how hard our journeys are. The fruits which we bear after that journey is really amazing. You really remember these moments for years. Thank you so much, Harshi. You took this opportunity to speak and you showed that, yes, definitely it is not if you are in this platform or you are a non-Toastmaster. It's just your spirit, which takes you extra miles ahead. So thank you so much, Harshi. Next, any other challengers who would accept or who will be willing to take the table topic segment, next speech? No one? Okay. So let me now choose one of the guests. Random selection. Okay. I would like to invite Fatima Chief. Fatima, would you like to go with a number? Yes, Fatima.
Yes, yeah, tell me.
Yes.
Number 1.
Number 1 has already been selected.
I'm sorry. 5.
Okay. Okay. The topic for you, Fatima, is everyone has a story to tell. Would you like to share your story?
Okay.
It would be a story of your journey, in your professional journey, or as your personal story. Anything would you like to share with us?
Okay, this is something that I have been through recently. And after the results came out, the vision what I have about life has completely changed. Basically, I was detected with 4th stage cancer, and it was, it was not something that I'd expected. And then I had to undergo the whole process and, of recovery and all those stuffs. But my vision through the whole process was only based on positivity, something that I knew that whatever is going to happen for the best. And I don't have to, I don't need any negative thoughts. Thankfully, I had all positive vibes around me. And I was stuck in India for almost 9.5 months without my children. My children were in Kuwait. My husband was there with me in India. And the only thing that kept me going was that I have to reach back to my kids. How? We had no idea. We had no clue because of the pandemic that was going on. But finally, due to the positivity and due to, the optimism and due to the motivation of lots of people, I was finally able to make it, and I'm back home in Kuwait, back to my children. So the thing is, whatever God gives you, you just have to face it, be positive about it, and everything happens for the best.
Thank you so much, Fatima. What an inspiring story you had to share. And really, positivity in life can take us, and we will be able to bear any kind of difficulties in life. So I really love your attitude. Positivity in life will really help us to face any difficulties. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Now, let me take a last table topic for the day. Who would like to go for this last table topic? Anyone? Okay, now I will choose. Let me call upon DTM Arvind.
Yes, table topic master. The number is 8.
Okay. Let us go with number 8. And your topic is, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things, by Albert Einstein. I repeat, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Do you agree with this quote?
Thank you, table topic master of the day. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Definitely, I'll agree with this. Can I aim my arrow into the Blind spot? No way. Why I have to waste my arrow? So let me aim for the target. So if I have target, so definitely I'm going to work towards the goal. Otherwise, if I'm going to see what they are saying about me, or I'm going to think how they are performing, how can I bring my abilities, what I have inside? So definitely I'll agree with this. And the goal is important. Without goal, where you will reach anything, without goal, there is no purpose of the life. So every time, but the goal, the selection should be smart, which is an achievable, which is a measurable, which is a timeline, then you can able to do it. So it's not just to keep a goal which you are not going to achieve forever. So you should work with the dream and which is achievable, goal should be there. I'll ask everybody, can you just spoil your skills in a way where it's go anywhere? No, try to bring everything together and try to put for your goal, then you will get the success. Even like earlier, the comment says, even if I'm not going to achieve, I will learn. It's my experience. It's another step to go towards the achievement and the goal. So this I can say wholeheartedly, the needed a goal to work to achieve the things. Thank you, Table Topic Master of the Day.
Thank you so much, DTM Arvind. And yes, of course, we all should have a goal in life. Without our goals, we cannot go further. Life would be just impossible. And we could not achieve what we are looking forward without that goal in life. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the table topic speakers who took this initiative to come forward and speak in front of this crowd. Now, let us launch a poll for all the table topic speakers who spoke today and select the best table topic speaker. So till our poll has been launched, okay, our poll is launched. Wow, wonderful going. I can see a tight competition between so many table topic speakers. Yes. Come on, audience. We require your votes. Your votes really matter. 14 more votes to go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we will stop the polls now. Thank you so much for giving your votes and selecting the best table topic speaker. But for that, you'll have to wait for the results to be announced. So stay tuned for the results. Let me hand over the podium to Toastmaster Madhuri. Thank you so much, everyone. With this, your table topic speaker, your table topic master signs out. I'll come after few more seconds to give the results of the table topics segment. Okay, till then, bye-bye. Over to you, Toastmaster Madhuri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Faiza Thakur, for a wonderful table topic session. It was really very interesting. Now let's move to our third session of this meeting, that is the evaluation session. For that, I would like to invite Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin, our general evaluator of the day, for the evaluation segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening again to all the distinguished dignitaries from the region, area, clubs, my fellow Toastmasters, and also my dear guests who are there in the meeting today. Thank you for being there till now, and there is still more session to go. But general evaluation is one such session where you actually assess the meeting, which I already explained before. For today's meeting, we had one target speaker, Toastmaster Farisa, who had actually given a wonderful speech utilizing the example of the siblings. To evaluate her, let me call upon the evaluator, Toastmaster Muhammad Alameen, who shall be evaluating her speech. Before which, let me call the timer to give the timings for the evaluation.
Thank you. The timing for evaluation is total 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll be displaying the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I'll be displaying the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll be displaying the red card. Thank you.
Thank you, timer, for the rule. And let me call upon Toastmaster Muhammad Alameen, who shall be evaluating Toastmaster Fariha's speech. Toastmaster Muhammad, the mic is yours.
A vision is a mental image of what you want to be in the future, based on your goals and aspirations. My target speaker, Dtm Farisa, and general evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, dignitaries, and guests. Very good evening. My evaluation is going to be in 3 parts. Areas where Dtm Farisa excelled, areas where Dtm Farisa need improvement, and the third is challenges for the future speeches. Let me start with the first part. Where you excelled, Dtm Farisa. Very inspiring topic. Sharing is caring. Good spoken English language. Effective use of eye contacts. Uses physical gestures effectively. Dtm Farisa met the purpose of level 1, project 2. Where is your areas for improvement? Need to engage audience more in asking questions. Listen and answer their questions for at least 1 or 2 participants. Now, the third part is the challenges, where you need to work on for future. I know in Zoom meetings, connecting with all audience sometimes will be difficult. Try making a speech with a presentation, a slide or 2. Or for better and more challenge for you is to do a short survey. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Muhammad Asim. That was a wonderful evaluation you had given for Toastmaster Farisa. I hope she implements these feedback in her future meetings. Now let's move on. How was the meeting happen? Where did it go well? Where did it go wrong? And before I go, let me call upon the Toastmaster for the report on counter and grammarian. Can I have Toastmaster Nuha's report on counter and grammarian, please?
Yeah, good evening, everybody present. So as I was a grammarian as well as the counter for the day, so the usage of the words were fabulous today, and I really appreciate all the luminaries, all the dignitaries, all the guests, and my fellow Toastmasters. There was a very good vocabulary used by all the people. Only hardly anybody used the crutch word. And there was a very good usage of the words by Nirmaljeet Kaur, as well as Miss Fatima and Shireen, the guest here. And the words used by some of the guests were like aspirant, realization of the journey, emergent, Spain would not make a cent. And by Miss Fatima, it was vision happens for the best positive vibes, optimism. And then Miss Fariza used sharing is caring. It was a good, like the phrase used by her, and for my heart, gathering the courage. So these were some of the good usage of the words as well as the vocabulary. So this is my report. Now, thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Numa. That was a wonderful report which you have given. And I like the way you have assessed the guest as well. Yes. Let me talk about our today's meeting. I wanted to evaluate on it with it started well on time, and we had a great insight coming from all the dignitaries. Especially, I love the panel board questions. It not only provided me, but I believe to all the audience, it would have provided a great insight on continuous learning and our developments in future. To add that benefit, I even saw the table topic themes by President Faiza were excellent. And I also appreciate the fact that President Faiza actually jumped in to call out the guest for the table topics to get their interest. The meeting went on well. There is one recommendation from my side as a general evaluator, which was also told by our evaluator, Toastmaster Muhammad Asim, that if we had some polls before or during the panel discussions with the guests, just to know their interest level and how we can get back to them, how Toastmasters can help them benefit their areas of interest and also their gaps currently, which can, it's a continuous learning platform. Throughout the journey, they will be able to, have this mentoring, coaching done to improve their skills. So with this, I would like to give back the session to Toastmaster of the Day, and thank you for it.
Thank you so much for a detailed report for evaluation, Toastmaster Mohammad Kabiruddin. Thank you so much. As we all know, during this difficult time, it's important to continue looking after our mental and physical health. This pandemic has pushed us into a virtual world, more into a virtual world. So now, like in between, you might have observed, we all have to keep cameras off sometime and stretch our hands, and we have to do some even neck exercises. So all these things are much needed for these virtual meetings. So for keeping us physical as well as mentally fit, what is important nowadays, we are so much talking about the yoga. And it is a very holistic and well-being approach for keeping us always fit. And in the world, everyone is talking about yoga, yoga, and yoga. So that's why we have also kept a wonderful yoga session, which is very fun-filled, with our yoga trainer, Ahmareen Shamsi. She is a designer by profession, fitness enthusiastic, CEO of World and Green Outdoor Tours and Travels. She has done many certification courses also. She is a certified yoga teacher, articular therapist, auricular therapist, Grand Reiki master, as well as naval therapist, acupressurist, and color therapy. So many things are there. So let's look forward for a wonderful session of the yoga with yoga trainer Ahmareen Shamsi. I would like to welcome Ahmareen Shamsi. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhuri, for providing a very warm welcome over here. Yes, a lot of serious topics have happened out here. So, okay, let's have a quick discussion about yoga and health. As mentioned, I'm an acupressurist as well. So most of my modalities or whatever exercises are there, I combine it with my acupressure. So today I'll be sharing with you all a very 7-module, 7-minute exercise. With a broad smile on your face, let's start and let me explain you the 7 modules, right? So as we know, our hands, right? Our hands and our feet, they have basically most acupressure points out here. So once we stimulate them, you really get a boost of all your organs. So quickly, let me share all the 7 modules. And this is going to release all your stress, all your anxiety. It's a solution to complete lifestyle problems, be it hormonal imbalance, be it eyesight problems for students who are actually, you know, just all the time occupied. So I'm sure I would really love, you know, all of you should do it along with me. So let's start. The first module, which I'm sharing with you all, is your right thumb closed and your left hand. And we start. Each module is 7 minutes and 30 seconds on one hand and 30 seconds on the other hand. So this is how we're going to continue, right? So module number 1, start with 30 counts. Okay, start. 1, 2, let it be hard with a big smile on your face, and yes, it should hurt, right? So 30 counts, start. You should feel you're doing something, and with a big smile on your face. Release some happy hormones over here. Okay, done. Now on your next hand, come on, start. Here. Let all your organs get a boost up now. You've lost a lot of brains out here. In fact, this is the first time I attended a Toastmaster meet. I really enjoyed it. Okay, done with 30. Next, the second module is coming up. Here, start. This is going to be a 1 minute, so 60 counts. Wait, let it be as fast as you can. Wow, I'm feeling the energy out here. Great. Lovely. Let me know who's completed the first 60. Give a hands up. Great. Okay. Now the third one. 30 counts over here. Practice this daily and you are rid of all kind of diseases. Let your kids do it. Let the senior citizens in your house do it. Twice a day, thrice a day, whenever they are free. And release your happy hormones. Okay, on your next hand, start. Great, lovely. Super. Okay, next one. Okay, this. Now I tell you, we've got the points of our lungs over here, right? Let me explain you why we are doing this. Now, as you all know, Corona is basically lung infected, right? And our problem is that we do not do conscious breathing as well. So that's the reason the whole community has suffered over here. So let us again stimulate our lungs over here. And this exercise, I had shown it to my brother also who's in Kuwait. And I think it was pretty much effective. 30 counts. Great. How many of you are feeling the vibrations? Okay. Now, close your hands, okay? And now feel the energy. Feel the vibes. And after 30, let me know kitno ke shoulders hurt kar rahe hain. Let me see how many of you have got strong shoulders. How many of you have big shoulders? Let's see. Yes. What are your shoulders saying? Great. So this was our 5th module. The 6th module comes with clapping of your hands. Come on, start. 60 counts. Since I'm connected with on my mobile, I can just see a few faces. And I'm seeing the face of Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz with a big smile and Toastmaster Farisa Ehsan with a very big smile. I'm really loving it. Great. Clap should be this way. Okay. Complete. And it should touch. It should be this way. Yeah. Your fingers should touch. And this is very good for people having blood pressure. So this, just 1 minute, and this will definitely lower the blood pressure. Okay. Next is the points over here, right on our wrist. These are very important points, and those who have got heart problem, cholesterol problem, any kind of metabolic disorder, just by tapping them or by stimulating the points out here, these can help, obviously not cure it, but it will help you maintain your cholesterol levels over here. So you can either just tap it, or you can take some moisturizer and you can just rub it over here. So this is for 30 seconds. And those who have got any kind of having problem with their lipids, having problem with their sugar, they can just give it a try, and there's no harm in it. Twice a day, just for 1 minute, and this can help you out, right? So either you can tap it, you can take a moisturizer, or you can do it. Again, on your next hand, on your right hand or your left, whatsoever. So this is something which we start with in all my regular sessions, and it has really helped many. And I've got some lovely feedbacks of these 7 modules. So do try it. Let me do a quick recap, since I've just, the Toastmaster way has just given me 10 minutes and I really do not know how much to cover in this 10 minutes. So whatever I'm thinking which is effective and which will be useful for quick people out there, I've tried to, incorporate that. Okay, so just let me quickly share. First module, second module, third module, fourth module, fifth module, shoulders jinke dukhe the barabar. Those were really found. Okay. Sixth and seventh. So these are the 7 modules which you're supposed to practice daily. You can do it twice. The same way is there for our feet too, has a lot of pressure points. And once you start walking on your toes, on your heels, right? Just basically, if you're there in the kitchen, or if you have got tired sitting on your bench or on your chair, just stand up and start walking on your toes and your heels. So 5 steps forward, 5 steps backward. That would be just for maybe 2-3 minutes, and that will really boost your lymphatic system. And once again, our lymphatic system is connected to our immunity, and immunity, we all know, is the need of the hour in this corona, right? So try this. Next, I would suggest all you why we people are falling ill. The reason of us falling ill is because we people are not breathing deep. Conscious breathing, mindful breathing is something which is very important. And we all, majority of the population in the world is doing shallow breathing. That's the main reason that we are falling ill. So in yoga, we have got pranayam. It is known by pranayam, that is simple deep breathing exercises. I will just share a few exercises. Probably we can do it for 10 counts. But pranayama, whenever you are practicing deep breathing exercises, it specifically needs to be done for at least 3 minutes so that it can affect you. So any kind of breathing exercises, 3 minutes is a must. So we'll just start with the first one we'll be doing is simple breathing exercises, that is deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Now here I would like to tell you that whenever you are inhaling, say if you're inhaling, you're counting 2 or 3. At a count of 1 and 2, then you're going to hold your breath and again count 1, 2, 3. It is holding is according to your capacity. If you can hold for 5, it's fine. Initially, yes, 1 and 2 would be enough. And then slowly you exhale down. Now remember that exhalation count should always be more than the inhalation count. That is very important, right? So we'll just be doing 3 minutes isn't possible right now. Once again, the time frame given to me is just 10 minutes, and I think I'm already 5-6 minutes. So we'll just do deep inhalation, deep exhalation for a 10 count, and then we'll be doing alternate breathing. That also just for 10. I'll just explain alternate breathing as well. So you're going to inhale from your right, inhale, hold, and then slowly exhale out, right? Once again, same. Inhale from here and exhale from your left. That completes a single round, which is also known as Anulom Vilom. And if people have watched Ramdev Baba, so Ramdev Baba is very much stresses on this Anulom Vilom. It is also known as Nadi Sushodhan Kriya. And 3 minutes, once again, a very effective breathing exercise after you've suffered corona or probably to come out of corona. Right? So I would like everyone to close your eyes. Let us relax ourselves. After a very hectic schedule of evaluating and all that, let us relax ourselves. Right? So you can close your eyes and you can follow me whatever I say. Okay. If I can speak in Hindi, is it okay? Everyone understands Hindi? No? Okay. So Toastmaster Farisa is saying no. Okay. So let me continue with English only. Right. Everyone close your eyes. Great. Okay. Inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Mind is relaxing. You're going to feel your breath. Slowly inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Feeling the relaxation, doing mindful breathing. Inhale. Hold your breath. See the maximum count you can hold your breath. Slowly exhale. The body is loosening up. Mind is receiving enough oxygen, which is the fuel for our body. Inhale. Hold your breath. Slowly exhale. Again, inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Body is relaxing. Mind is relaxing. Let me see a big smile on everyone's face. Inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Keeping your eyes closed. Feel the energy. Okay, now you're going to close your right nostril. Okay, inhale from your left nostril. Hold your breath. Exhale from your right. Hold your breath. Again, inhale from your right only. Inhale from your right. Exhale from your left. This completes one round of alternate breathing. So try to carry on for 5 more rounds, right? And whenever you're doing this exercise, this inhale and exhale, remember that you need to do it at least for 3 minutes. Then only that would be effective. Just doing for 5 counts and seeing here and there and relaxing, that wouldn't help out. Okay. So that's it for me. Breathing exercise, very important for almost all of us. So try the several modules of exercise daily, twice a day, thrice a day. Whenever you're tired, just stand up and walk on your feet, walk on your toes, walk on your heels, 5 steps forward, 5 steps backward, and feel the difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ahmareen, for a wonderful yoga session. I truly enjoyed this.
My pleasure.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much for giving us 7 modules of acupressure and some breathing telling us about some breathing exercises also, which is much needed during this time. I really appreciate your enthusiasm for teaching yoga. And I really want to say thank you as you joined all the way from India and gave us valuable tips also for keeping us fit and healthy. So I would like to present a certificate as a token of appreciation to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters.
Tech moderator, can we have the certificate, please? The breathing exercises are really very relaxing. Toastmaster Vermeet Kaur is also saying that, and all of us are, I think, agree with this thing.
Thank you.
Okay, as I think it's taking time for the certificate. Tech moderator, are you there? Okay. Okay, I feel that there is any problem with that.
We will personally thank Ahmareen Shamsi for giving us such a relaxing session. So thank you for your exemplary contribution today. This is from all of the participants that we are here today.
Yes, thank you so much. It was a lovely yoga session. We really enjoyed it. We relaxed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining from India.
Yes, but it's very late also there. Yes, so here is the certificate also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ahmareen Shamsi.
Thank you so much, Ahmareen Shamsi.
My pleasure.
It was an awesome yoga session, and I have been attending yoga sessions, but this was out of the box. I really enjoyed the 7 relaxing exercises which you gave. It would be with me. It will be surely be with me. I will be trying these tips every day, and surely it's going to help all of us. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving that valuable time all the way from India. You took that.
Oh, it was totally my pleasure.
And you accepted our invitation. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Towards the end, I would like to quote from given by Vance Havner. The vision must be followed by the venture. It's not enough to stare up the steps. We must step up the stairs. On this note, a big thank you to all of you for being here today and making this meeting a success. With this, I would like to hand over the screen to our President, Toastmaster Faiza Thakur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhuri. And I would really like to congratulate each and every role player who really played an important role for this meeting to become a success. I would not like to say much because the real showstopper of this event is none other than Toastmaster Karima, who took this initiative of organizing such a wonderful event. So over to you, Toastmaster Karima.
It's my pleasure. This was my first as an event chair. So really it was nice. And thank you all for joining, all the distinguished guests, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. And thank you to all the role players without which the open house could not have been possible. A big thank you to all the distinguished guests for joining this open house and making it a wonderful event. Thank you so much.
But before that, Toastmaster Karima, our audience are also waiting for the table topic segment winners. Aren't they? Are you all waiting? Yes, everyone is waiting for the table topic speaker winners. So we don't have 1, 2, 3, but we have 4 winners. Yes, there was a tough competition. So let us see. I like to share my screen. We'll start with the third speaker. Okay, the third person who received the table topic speaker, okay, she is a Toastmaster. Okay, so Toastmaster Farisa is our third prize. Sorry, Toastmaster Faria. You know what? I really get confused with Faria and Farisa. And that confusion keeps on going. So no more confusion. It's none other than Toastmaster Faria Fatima. Congratulations, Toastmaster Faria. Okay, moving on. There's a tie to the third place winner. It is none other than Dtm Arvind Babu. Congratulations, Dtm Arvind. Now, to challenge these Toastmasters, we have some non-Toastmasters who have achieved the second and third place. So do you want to know who are these? Yes. Second place winner, we have Guest Fatima Chief. Congratulations, Fatima. And the first prize winner is, any guesses? Guess Harshi Kaur. Congratulations, Harshi. Congratulations to all the winners of this table topic segment. And I thoroughly enjoyed conducting this table topic segment. Over to you, our event chair.
Congratulations to all the table topic winners. It was a lovely session and it's truly awesome. And I guess we should now move forward to the certificates for the role players, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this certificate is presented to TM Laiba Gayaz. She is the Sergeant at Arms for this open house. Congratulations for taking up this role at a short notice. You were wonderful. She has joined us all the way from Pakistan. Thank you. This certificate is presented to our tech moderator. Thank you for accomplishing this mission. of keeping all the participants connected. You did a wonderful job. Thank you. This certificate is presented to our General Evaluator, Muhammad Kabir. He is the president of Dreamweaver TM's club, and he took the initiative to support us. Thank you so much. This certificate is presented to our MC Madhuri Kantaria for being the fabulous MC and TM Modi for the open house. Congratulations for doing such an amazing job. This certificate is presented for the evaluator, Mr. Muhammad Alameen. He is our new member. Thank you for taking up this initiative. You were really great. This certificate is presented for our amazing speaker, Farisa Ehsan. You were simply superb. Simply superb. Thank you so much. This certificate is presented to our grammarian and accountant, Dtm Hassan. You were amazing. Thank you so much. This certificate is presented to Dtm Anupama. She was our timer for this event, and thank you for keeping us updated on time. Thank you. This certificate is presented to Dtm Vermeet Kaur for conducting such a wonderful panel of discussion session. It was awesome. And last but not the least, this certificate is presented to our President, Dtm Faiza Thakur, for having an engaging table topic session. It was truly wonderful and entertaining. Thank you so much. And with this, I think we come to an end of our event. I would like to ask our guests if they have any queries or, they just want to have a chat with us. Any feedback?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karima. And I should say, and thank from the bottom of my heart, that the event which you conducted was amazing. You have shown us that, yes, in this short time span, being in Toastmasters, we can do wonders. With this wonderful event, you have set an example to all of us. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karima. And thank you all the wonderful guests and Toastmasters who have been with us. We started from 52 and now till the end of the meeting, we are 14. So really, I should say that thank you for the patience and thank you for motivating us and staying with us till the end. So before we end this meeting, I would like to take some feedback from some Toastmasters and also from the guest. Let me call Toastmaster Ahmed Afan. Toastmaster Afan is a new Toastmaster. He has just joined SIMS Toastmasters Club 2 days back. So Toastmaster Afan, would you like to say something?
Yes,
First
hello
of all,
everyone.
you're welcome in SIMS Toastmasters Club. And now over to you.
Hello everyone. Hello all the Toastmasters. It was a great time joining this event. It's my first time being to a Toastmasters club. I'm looking forward to learn more things. This is my first time experiencing this type of event. I'm looking forward to learn more and increase my knowledge with you all and share many stories and gain more knowledge along the way. Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
Definitely, this Toastmasters journey would be a fruitful journey to you, and you're going to learn a lot. When we started our journey, we were also hesitant. We also didn't know anything. But when we started, we went with the flow, and there were a lot of experienced Toastmasters who came out of their way to help us, mentor us. And what we are today, or what we are doing today, is just because of their experience and their guidance. So all the very best, Toastmaster Afan. Coming up next, I would like to ask Dtm Arvind on his insights of today's meeting, some suggestions which he would like to give, some words of wisdom which he would like to share.
Thank you, President. Well, today it's a really amazing one. I don't know what suggestion I can give. It's a really a wonderful one. Like I can say in a cricket language, it's a mixed, like a test cricket, one-day cricket, T20, everything is there. Yoga is there, evaluation is there, table topics is there, and panel of discussion is there. And what a quality. I'm watching SIMS from long time, being a coach earlier for this club. Today, I'm so happy the heights people are reaching. So I want to see more and more achievements for SIMS Club. I wish you all the success. And I would like to say thanks for that organizing and the hard work behind it. Such a wonderful event. It's not easy. It will not come easily, such outcome, unless people worked behind the screen. I would like to say thanks for them. Over to you, President Toastmaster Faisal Thakur. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dtm Arvind. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Muhammad Alameen. He is also a seasoned Toastmaster, and he has joined us after a long time, after a long break, I should say. So let us hear from Muhammad Amin. Unmute yourself, sir.
Thank you, TM Faiza. I'm not new to SIMS. I've been with SIMS, I think, so many meetings, but with Corona, everybody got panicked and we hide in the house. So we couldn't see each other any long time ago, but I've been with the SIMS and I see a big growth and a big difference from the time I came to SIMS and until now. I congratulate all of you for a wonderful panel for today. So my experience with Toastmaster with Khosh Bayan, I started back in November 2017. That's 4 years ago. But also I joined so many. I didn't join, but I've been to many teams. Toastmaster teams in Kuwait. I've been a little bit active, as I said, again, because of the Corona, everybody decided to hide in the house. Okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Muhammad Amin.
Thank you.
Yes, I would also like to invite our guest. There is Habiba with us. Tanzeen, would you like to open your camera? Okay, Habiba has left. Tanzeen, would you like to open your camera and talk? Okay. Toastmaster Muhammad Kabiruddin, our general evaluator. Thank you for being with us. And would you like to share some words of wisdom or anything about related to the experience in Toastmasters or during this event?
Yes, for sure, to President Feza. Yes. Let me start with my journey. I started on the last day of 2020, 31st December. I joined in Toastmasters just to have my impromptu speaking developed. So this has actually, in this past 9 months, with my role in the business, I've actually seen that I've improved a lot because I meet around too many people, and having a clear-cut communication is the key for my success. So Toastmaster is definitely a platform where you can make mistake, you can learn, you can develop yourself, and it's open platform. When you make a mistake, there is no damages which is actually causing you, but instead you learn something. So with this, I really appreciate everyone to join in. And regarding today's program, it was really good. It was eye-opener for many of us. And probably in future, when we will be doing, our club would be doing the open house, we would definitely take the skeleton of today's program and try to work on it. Indeed, from our club, yes, the program was really good enough. And I'm thankful that you have actually invited me to be the general evaluator. Thank you, ma'am. Back to you again.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kabir. And thank you all the role players, all the members of SIMS Toastmasters Club, and all the distinguished Toastmasters who have attended today's meeting. With this, I would like to adjourn today's meeting. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Participate, sitting, talking.